Hey, this is Glow, and welcome to Adventure Glow. I am so glad you're here. As always, I am so thankful for you clicking on this video. You guys, YouTube has just been like not showing my videos to like anyone. So the fact that you're watching this, it's a pretty big deal. Thank you. I am going to be attempting Vlogmas 2025. I did this last year and it was just a good opportunity for me to catch up on all the videos that I've had like on my phone that I needed to like produce and get out there. And so hopefully this year it'll provide that same opportunity. About a year ago or a year and a half ago, I did like a state of my YouTube kind of channel video, and I just kind of talks about like the direction of my videos and the direction of my channel and just the state of my channel. And so I guess this video is sort of kind of like that. I'll be talking about my YouTube channel, and as I mentioned before, I feel like YouTube has not been showing my videos, but it's all good. I've been creating since the days of AOL content creation, and so it's more about the process. And I've always just like been, I'll create, put it out there. Who sees it, sees it. Who doesn't, oh well. I just can't like be chasing the algorithm. For a side story, I have a Instagram for my teaching stuff, and I have a decent following, but even with a decent following, like sometimes the algorithm just won't show your stuff. And so I had about like probably like around like 10 to 15,000 views per month the past few months. And then suddenly, in the past like 30 days, I've had 2.2 million views on my content. And it just goes to show, just keep producing, keep putting it out there. You just never know when the algorithm will be like, yeah, I want to show your stuff. So I just try not to get caught up in that like at all. I've mentioned in another video on how if nothing else, like my future self will be able to look back at my videos and just kind of relive the adventure. And that's one way to look at it. Just it's a memory, a way to keep your memories of all your adventures. This year, I ended up doing less solo camping than I thought I would be doing. At the beginning of the year, I took my husband and the pup Nelson to Arkansas, and my husband's kind of been coming along ever since. But I did get in a few solo camping trips, adventures. I live like in the Dallas area, and over the summer I drove to Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado by myself. Those videos should be probably starting sometime this week. I like last minute I was able to get a spot like during 4th of July weekend, a camp spot in the park, and so I went on that solo. Hopefully in the new year I'll be able to get a whole lot more solo trips in. I had mentioned maybe like in March that it was either March or April that I was diagnosed with RA. It's rheumatoid arthritis, and it's an autoimmune disease. And unlike like just arthritis is normally due to wear and aging. Rheumatoid arthritis, you can be any age and have it basically. It attacks your joints, and I've been in treatment since I guess like the end of March, and so I'm on like multiple medications for it. But clearly, if it's something attacking your joints, it's going to mess with your mobility and your stamina and all of that. I feel like I'm always tired, and so I do still try to go on hikes and try to be active, but it has affected my outdoors life, I feel like. But like I said, I'm in treatment, and so I've been on medication, and hopefully I can regain my strength back, because last winter it was really rough At that point, I was not diagnosed. I didn't really know what was going on. A doctor thought it was lupus at one point, but now I've been to 2 doctors, and both of them say that it's RA. Now let's talk a little bit about the Forerunner. So I got it last year just to like go and do these trips with, and it's been amazing. However, currently it's in the shop because there was some emissions issues. I guess I'll just explain it like that. But it's in the shop and hopefully we can get it fixed. For a moment I was just thinking about buying a new one. But I'm gonna like stick with my V8. But overall it's been an awesome vehicle. I do want to eventually kind of do a video on gear, I guess, on camping gear, a video on the setup, on how I'm sleeping in the Forerunner. Like I said, initially it was just going to be me, and the system that I had did not work for 2 people. So I've been changing it in order to adjust for that and trying different things out. But I think I'm heading towards a solution that I feel like can be something that I try out long term. Because every time I go out, I'm always just like, how can I change it? How can I make things more efficient? It's such a small space that just storing things, organizing stuff, bringing the right tools, like all of that. Every time I go out, I think about how can I change it to make things better. This video is getting a little long, but I do want to talk about 2 more things. One, gear, and then secondly, like my goals for like going forward, like some trips that I want to take. Currently, I just use my phone to record for the most part. However, I do have like a GoPro that I use in Colorado, and I have a DJI drone that I should probably use more of. But I've always just wanted it to be like very convenient to film, and just like I can just take out my phone and film it. Sometimes I don't even realize I've filmed so much footage. So I want to keep it that way where it's not intrusive on my trip, on my day. It's just part of my day versus like having to do lots of setup in order to get a shot. But maybe for my Christmas gift to myself, I will get like the latest and greatest iPhone and start using that to make videos. But anyway, that's, I don't know. I've always come from the camp of like use whatever you have, and so that's what I'm doing. This past year, my travel goals really was just to see or try to like visit some national parks, see as many as I could. I ended up with 2 national parks. I went to Big Bend, and then I went to Rocky Mountain National Park. Yeah, so I went to 2 this year. And so next year, I hope to see more. It's sort of my goal to see them all, I guess. I've been asked that question before. So yeah, I guess it's my goal to see them. I think I've seen about 10. So I have a long way to go. Another goal is just to take the Forerunner up into Canada. I would love to do a very long trip up to Canada. I feel like I can live in my Forerunner for like a month at least and be okay. So that's the goal with for next year, is to make it to Canada and then also see more national parks. Well, that concludes my state of my YouTube channel. If you're still listening to me ramble on, thank you. I hope you stick around for Vlogmas 2025. I'm going to do my best to put out a video every single day during December. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.